What's it like for you to come back here and be home, given everything that's going on in your career now, and having a family and your whole life blowing up pretty much?
Keeps me, back where it all started. Obviously, my parents, setting up roots here. My dad was in the expansion draft in, 88? And being here ever since.
I see all these jerseys behind here, and I'm always curious how NBA fathers handle sons who start playing basketball, how you manage expectations, how you avoid putting too much pressure on them or having them feel too much pressure. How did you balance that?
I think growing up here and going to high school here, he felt all that pressure early, and that helped him to get to where he is now. Private high schools here can be pretty brutal, especially when you're Dell Curry's son and all that. So he heard all the noise and it was a lot of pressure early on. So he's adapted that well. I think nothing that can be said or written can rattle him now.
What has it meant that a lot of your success has come in this town, in high school and college, and your dad's here, and all this stuff has been happening right here?
It's huge. It's part of my identity and my upbringing. You go around the city, and a lot of people who were fans of the Hornets and my dad growing up kind of take pride in what I do on the floor as well, and even off the court as well. So.
I often get people. I remember when he was shooting in a trash can at halftime while you guys were playing, and him and his brother. So it's just good to get those type of stories. It's just good that people still feel that connection.
How do you play in this town?
Play pretty well so far. I don't want to jinx myself, but something about Charlotte gets me going, and seeing all those familiar faces in the crowd, and it's definitely a good time.
Is it a coincidence that the two teams that he scores the most against are two of my ex-teams, Toronto and Charlotte?
Making a point?
Yeah.